with Lance and Tim, all of you viewers.
All of you. Wait. Sorry. Okay, start over.
Alright, let me fade out this awesome intro music. Because YouTube now decides to do ads once every like 10 seconds. Oh, have you watched YouTube for 10 seconds? Here's an ad to help pay for it.
Wait a minute. How?
So first we start out with news. Square Enix reveals
You're
Endwalker
streaming your
title
channel.
screen on Final Fantasy XIV letter from the producer. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy XIV in a long time. Not all that interested. By the way, one item of news is that I cleared my yearly playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I realized something very important, Tim.
What's that?
I think that they're doing like a multiverse thing where there's multiple timelines in the same universe, and Final Fantasy VII Remake might make it possible that Cloud falls in love with Aerith.
What are you talking about?
Instead of
You
Zack.
said something about that, but that was the original story. What are you talking
No,
about?
it wasn't the original story. That's what was so weird. Is like, for whatever reason, the creators are like, no, Aerith's boyfriend was Zack, and that's who she's gonna be with
Who
forever.
says that? What are you talking about? You go on a date with her. It's a very romantic thing. I know you can go on a date with Tifa or whatever.
Or Barrett.
Yeah. You have to work really hard to do that. I never did it because I didn't care. I never even went out with Tifa.
I think I might have. I know. I was straight up Aerith, but this is the thing. That's not the way it's supposed to play out. Like,
what do you mean? Based on what?
They kill her in the movie. It shows her at the end with her boyfriend. What's his name? Zack. If you follow like all the different break-off Final Fantasies, Zack is the guy that was part of Soldier with Cloud, and he got killed.
That was her boyfriend, like in the flashbacks.
Yeah, and it's her boyfriend like when she dies.
Okay.
It's her boyfriend. He has his own like break-off adventure and everything, but there's the thing is everyone's like, no, Cloud and Aerith. And so I think they might actually, that's what's going to happen.
It's Cloud and Aerith. Her boyfriend's dead. You're like connecting with her. You're saving her like every freaking chapter.
Cloud is, according to the official canon, Cloud is supposed to be with Tifa.
What is that? Is that the game, or is that like one of the programmers in like an interview? He was like, I like Barrett.
That's the game. Well, not the original game, but all the other break-offs and the movies and everything. Cloud ends up with Tifa. Okay, well, let's look at Final Fantasy 16. Appears to be breaking a big promise. I don't see any news. I don't see any Final Fantasy 2 news in here, Tim.
Sorry, one second.
Okay.
What's going on?
Because I feel a lot better.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. On September 6th, Square Enix announced Final Fantasy 16 is a time PS5 exclusive. Oh, that's a big surprise. Huge among many will final as both of them. By the way, I need to buy a PS5 this Christmas. So,
yeah, right.
If you have any hot tips. Actually, Michael, my friend Michael, I think he's been on here before. Michael could have bought a PS5 because they sent him a thing and he let it expire. I'm like, you idiot!
Like
you should have like sent it. I would have bought it, and yeah, the official PS5 store. So it wasn't like, here, have a PlayStation 5 for 3 times the price.
Is the availability any different over in Asia?
No, not really. Not that I know of. Because I tried. I was, like, before I left from Taiwan to come back, I was like, I'm going to buy a bunch of PlayStation 5s and sell for 3 times the price. But they didn't have any, so.
You know, it's funny. The guy at Walmart told me, I don't know if it's the same for the PlayStation 5, but at least the Xbox, the brand new one, whatever that's called, the guy at Walmart said they aren't even allowed to carry them in the stores anymore because there's an app where people can go on and determine when they're going to be delivered.
Right.
And then they would, as soon as they had information when a store was going to get one, as the truck was on the freeway or whatever, they'd have like 100 people
Snipers.
lined up outside. Yeah, like 100. They said they have people wrapped around the building for it, and they'd only get like 3. It's like so they
They'd
couldn't
fight.
even carry them in the stores. I think there was some stories about fights.
That's crazy.
But yeah, he was like, don't even keep. I mean, I wasn't asking him. I was getting something else, but he was just telling me. I'm like, he's like, yeah, don't even come in trying
It's
to look.
dangerous.
No, he said they can't. They don't deliver them anymore. Walmarts won't carry them anymore.
All
Like
right.
if you go to some Walmarts, they have like video games and controllers and stuff from like other stuff just packed down in that little window.
Well, it's hilarious because they keep advertising all these games like Final Fantasy Retrograde, which is like the add-on to Final Fantasy 7R, and it's
The
like,
delivery.
dude, we would love to buy your game, but got a little problem.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy
developers
16
already
players. Oh wait. Square Enix promised Final Fantasy 16 players a mature experience. I don't know what that means. That it's gonna have blood now. Promised fans that development was going well. Promised everyone that more information will be coming in 2021. However, when looking at the set stage for the game in 2020 and the current stage in 2020, it's hard not to ask where Final Fantasy 16 is. Has there even been a trailer? I don't think so. There was a reveal. The trailer set it up. Ooh, there's a trailer, Tim. Oh, I saw the trailer. Yeah, I was sort of disappointed in the trailer. Let's see. Dealing files the characters discuss the mature experience area and discuss how big it was going. According to Final Fantasy 16, this is going to be the biggest year of his career. Big announcement for Final Fantasy 14 16. It wasn't Square Enix E3 show. It hasn't been any of Sony's state of play. Nearly 8 minutes in the year is next to nothing. Okay. Well, I bet you they'll release it before Christmas to sell the PlayStation 5. They're assuming that they'll have. That's actually what they're probably doing, is like looking to see like how the PlayStation 5 is gonna be to decide. I bet you they could roll the game out now, but they're waiting. There you hear it, the exclusive rumor on Final Fantasy Errant. Anyways, diving back into. Now I gotta figure out how to like switch this real quick. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah, make sure you're recording.
Um.
When we go test it in the other room.
Oh, well, I can look on my Twitch to see if it's. But here we go. RetroArch. Boing.
Well, I guess if I can see it, you know you're broadcasting, so I guess that's a one test, right? Isn't that what happened before? You didn't pick up audio or something, or video?
Okay. I can see it on mine now, but I can look on Twitch just to make sure.
I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, it's
I'm on
there.
Twitch. You're staring at a wall.
But my sound isn't on yet, so. And now I am echoing again.
Wait.
Thanks to Tim.
Wait.
Wait.
Anything brilliant you have to say, Lance? I can instantly hear it again. Okay, you gotta give me a big catch up on what's going on in your game. I don't know the story.
Oh yeah, I watched a review of the story. All I know is we're in this dungeon, and this is where we're supposed to be. We're in the Mysidian cave. That's all I know.
The last time I watched you play, you were in like this little dream world or something. That's not where you are, right?
No.
And you were like lost.
I can't. I mean, it's been so long that I don't even remember. Oh, okay. So like, this girl, Layla, she's my wizard. I wonder who named her. And
it looks like a Leela.
I think that's the name that they gave her. Or did I name her that? I can't remember. Oh, we got Mariel. She's the healer. I wonder who Taron is. Oh, she has Holy, though. Holy cow!
I'm looking up the character names. The main playable is Maria and Guy and Leon.
Yeah.
And you're Furion. Oh no, well there's a Leela. Yeah, there is a Leela. Minor player character. L-E-I-L-A.
Yeah, she's minor.
And then there's a character that looks exactly like Kane in the next game. Richter. Did you already meet him? Victor Highwind?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, he looks exactly like Kane with the green helmet.
Well, this is before that Final Fantasy, so...
I know. So they're like, oh, we really like that guy.
Hold on, like my Twitch stream is distracting me.
Princess Hilda looks exactly like Princess Zelda, by the way. These are kind of funny. Oh, there's Sid that looks nothing like Sid.
Sid never looks the same in any of the Final Fantasies, though.
Yeah, but he kind of had the Final Fantasy VII version. No, he does. He has a mustache. He has the engineering brown clothes and like goggles on his head.
Oh, that's who it was. I was trying to remember who the guy in Final Fantasy VII was who had the staff. I think that's Sid. He has the airship, right?
Right? Yeah, Final Fantasy VII looks weird. Hang on.
And so I saw him in a Fan X, and I wanted to say, "Oh, that's awesome! I love your whatever costume," but I couldn't remember who the fetch's name was.
Like
I love your airship staff costume.
You don't know what to say. He's like, yeah, he has like goggles and like spiky, short, blonde hair, and like BDU looking pants. That's what the graphics come up.
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy VII version.
And I totally saw some awesome costumes of him at Fan X.
Have you ever seen some awesome costumes of Final Fantasy? What is it? Whatever one has Rock and those guys.
I don't think I have actually. I think once, not this year, but I think a couple years ago I saw a really awesome Rydia.
No. I don't mean here. People in Asia, I've only seen them online.
Oh yeah, there's some cool ones.
Amazing, because you know, not to be racist, but they're Asian. And the art is designed.
They have a leg up on us. Is that what you're trying to say, Tim?
Yeah, they have that beautiful fantasy smooth skin and cool eyes. I get the compliment that they look like these fantasy characters because that's how the concept arts are drawn. You know, over in the Japanese art stuff. It's the concept art from that game, not the video gameplay. So when you see characters that look like Locke, like from the concept art with the weird hat, the leopard skin hat thing, it's like really awesome.
Yeah.
Especially when you see Sephiroth and Cloud, like people that really can deck out a really cool outfit with cool hair. And
well, but that's the problem. Is like Tifa is almost Latina. And Aerith doesn't have like Asian eyes, so yeah, sort of.
Maybe sort of. They're like big and they're giant blue eyes. Oh, I see. They're not like angular and stuff. But she has like more like Minnie Mouse eyes.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, they're sort of a mixture between real life and Japanimation. So it's really hard for like no race exists that looks like that.
Right.
It's like Asian body with the American eyes, or Caucasian eyes.
They can pull out some awesome Final Fantasy cosplays. I don't think you can. Even Link's, like when you see American guys dressed as Link, it looks okay, but it's like
something's off.
Like character. We just don't have that smooth, beautiful skin that Asians have. It's true.
Okay, this is a door, Tim.
See it.
It's a grinding level.
I like on the battle screen, the art for the ground with all the dirt and like plates on the floor like breaking up out of it like they had some severe earthquake damage. It's pretty awesome.
You talking about this game?
Yeah, in the fight. I was just looking at it.
Oh.
Initially in the fight, look at the ground. It's like someone broke in the temple area. Yeah, look at that. It's like, you guys have a lot of leveling to do on the floor.
Hey, Ether! Good.
So did you like master the grind, the level up system, so your character's like super OP?
I can't. Well, sort of. So you get to a certain level, and in fact, I should check that out. You have to wait till you get in certain dungeons before you can go any higher. Like you can't just keep grinding on the like weak enemies the whole time. Even attacking your own characters, it won't work.
But it did at the beginning.
Yeah, it does until you get to a certain level.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't want a high
But
potion.
you're not maxed on that level. You could still gain levels from fighting other guys.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So,
So we figured out the system. Like, should we fix the patch it? Like, nah.
how do you do it? Status. So see, his sword is stuck at level 12, and his shield too. Oh, look, his shield actually leveled up on some enemy. But I can't get it past level 12, no matter what I do. Like, even if I hit my own guys with my own stuff. Same thing with... I guess his is leveling up. Maybe once I get past level 12 on him, I'll be able to attack my own guys. Let's see where her magic is. Her life is almost level 6. Which is good. Holy's getting up there. Flair's level 6. She's almost level 7, which is good. I think level... There's a max level on spells and there's a max level on weapons. I don't think it's the same. Does this look familiar? B5, Tim.
Wow.
A monster suddenly appeared. Ghosts. Weak. Just holy them. And I got so much gold now that, like, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem with grinding. If you get like really good at it, like there's always that one spot in the middle of the game where like you find a.
I don't know, Final Fantasy VI, like it had some things that cost like $1 million, a couple of things where it just drained your entire supply of gold. Like
What I'm saying is like if you build up in the middle of the game to prepare for like the second half of the game when things get really intense, during that time you usually buy or build up like enough money to do whatever you want the rest of the game. For most of them. Well, I mean, I haven't played half of them, but a lot of them. The older ones, I think.
I think the only way you could really do that in Final Fantasy VI was if you went to the like Grind Island or wherever. There are certain places. That's the one with Locke. There are certain places where you could like farm money, but
Dude, I am the master grinder on Final Fantasy VI. Like, I can tell you every place to like just get billions of dollars. I never have a problem with money in that game.
yay!
In fact, on my Nintendo or my SNES Classic, how you have like 3 saves on there, I have one save where I grind with Terra in the very beginning, up to level 15, and I haven't even fought the first boss in Narshi. I'm just like, I just walked around that freaking cavern, so that I could start a new game anytime and just skip the prologue stuff on level 15 and just start from there without cheating.
That's cheating, Tim.
But it's so like, cause you know level 15, that's where like when you first meet Sabin, you're like hopefully getting to level 15, so he has like the fire dance and all that stuff. Like Cyan's level 4 sword attack, like 15 is like the goal. I start at level 15 because I grinded it up there. Cause walking around with her mech armor, you like can super heal yourself all you want, kill Wedge and Biggs, because they just lower your experience points.
That's cheating, Tim. It's breaking the game.
I tried starting a new game the other day actually, and I was like, oh, this is too easy. Like I need to actually start from scratch.
How do I get into that treasure and crap? There must be a secret. There's a lot of like weird secrets in the story. Like even watching it like as a review on YouTube, to get caught up to where I was. It's got this story is complicated. Like, it's way complicated. Yeah.
You had to watch a video.
Yeah, because I haven't played it for months. It's way complicated. Alright, where's the little secret place? We all know it's here somewhere. Yeah, like all the other ones have pretty straightforward stories. This one is like a soap opera. Uh-oh. Gotta use magic on this crap. Actually, slimes are really good for grinding your weapons like that.
Okay, when you get to Final Fantasy VI, we're gonna have a non-partial person that has no idea what the story is, and we're gonna bring them on your channel, and I'm gonna give my argument as to why Locke is and then you can do a counter argument, and we'll let them decide if Locke, based on just the narrative and the levels that are locked that we have to play him, if he's the main character.
This is what you don't understand about the Japanese story. Oh wow, I actually took a lot of damage, and Japanese don't have a hero. Not well, some of them do, but not all of them. They don't always have a hero. They have heroes. They have the hero is the group. They love to do that, Tim.
Right.
Okay, well, now we're in trouble, so we're gonna need some healing.
I'm just saying, as an American playing this game in America with an American audience, Locke is the main character.
Well, it's not an American game.
No, the one where they swear and get really pornographic, that's the Japanese game. We do have the American game.
Actually, if I play the pixel version, that's more of the original than the ones I've played recently. You have the original, don't you?
Of which one?
Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy 2 American.
Yeah. I have the cartridge, yes.
Can you even play it? Does your SNES work?
I don't have a Super right now. Yeah, I had a retro that would play the Super. Those are what are those things are called? Those.
Yeah, but is that the original?
What?
That Final Fantasy 2?
I have the original game. But I don't have a system to play the cartridge on right now.
But I'm saying the retro one, it has Final Fantasy 2, right?
No. When I say retro, I'm not talking about that little box that they came out with.
Yeah, I got it.
That. The retro is like a pirate or an emulating whatever console that you can put an NES game, SNES game, or a Sega Genesis game in, and it'll play any of those cartridges. It's not an official cartridge.
I think the Switch has some of the Final Fantasies. I don't know which one. I'll have to look. Like the official Nintendo, like.
But these aren't the originals. I don't care. I'm proud.
What makes you? They are the originals.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Switch.
Yeah.
It's not. If it's not the programming on a plastic cartridge, it's not the original.
It is. It's literally the programming, Tim.
Okay, well, it's not in the cartridge.
No, it's not. Like, it's their official emulator.
I know, and that's why it's just like playing it on the classic, the little box system with like 20 games on it. That has Final Fantasy VI on there, and that's what I play it on now. But I do still have my physical cartridge, and I have my Zelda 1 and 2 cartridge, Final Fantasy 1 cartridge, and those are the ones I really cared about.
If you want a Super NES, there was one on sale, one for sale on KSL.
No, I'm fine. I can buy a system that'll play it. I just don't. Ever since I got the SNES Classic thing, I don't need it.
Well, let's look at our chat and see what our viewers think.
Well, hey.
Actually, I had some viewers on my Warcraft 2 that just randomly joined. It's like, wow, that's weird. Yeah, I just started buying elixirs because I fill up with all these crap.
I never use ethers or elixirs ever. I always save them.
Yeah.
Like, I always feel like the last boss is gonna be like this really intense, like 2-hour-long battle, and I never need it.
That's because we have PTSD from like Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah. Well, the first time I fought or beat Final Fantasy 6 and fought Kefka, and you know how it goes up the tower, you have to fight him like 4 stages, and my characters weren't all leveled up, and I didn't have my parties all balanced out right and stuff. Like, it was actually a pretty intense battle. So I'm always like, oh, and I actually did need it. That one's rough. And I never could beat Final Fantasy 4 or 5, whatever it is, with Cecil. I never beat that one. I still can't. I tried it a couple years ago. I can't do it.
Well, soon you'll have a playthrough, Tim, to show you how to do it.
Yeah. I really, and I grinded so much, and I used all my adult stratagems, and like I just couldn't figure out the algorithm for those last 7. How they give you like, here's 8 bosses all in a row without a save point. You're on your own, and you need your freaking crystals for that one, or your elixirs.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some hard parts in that game.
The moon's pretty rough. I'll give you that. I'll say that the moon is pretty rough. And
But the good thing about the moon is the moon has like some good like grinding places.
Right. The Tower of Babel, a couple of times when you're there, that's pretty rough.
When I get to the moon, that's when I start grinding.
The end of the game.
No, there's still a decent amount after the moon.
No, you go up there and then you come back and you fight the robot. And then you go back into the Tower of Babel and then everyone says their prayers and sends you back to the moon. It's all over.
They would have said their prayers every day like they should have.
Remember that big argument we had a few years ago when last year when I was arguing that Paul and Forum never came back to life. I was like, no, they were dead the whole time. Like, no, they're there praying when you go fight the robot. I'm like, no, they weren't. And then you proved me wrong. I was like, well, they added that. You're like, no, it's in the original game. And I did not believe you. I was like, I thought deaths were deaths in that game.
Gosh. See, it fills up my inventory with all this crap, so this last one. Oh wow, I'm glad we got level 1 potions.
Okay, you know, that's an interesting topic, because you've played through pretty much all of them. Are any of the deaths permanent? Because even Errant comes back in the
She does not.
DVDs.
Errant dies.
In the DVDs.
No, she comes back as a ghost.
That's still a way that they come back. Like they don't have to be resurrected, but do they like actually have someone die and they're just gone in the story?
They do in Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Like the one prince guy dies.
Edward? No, he comes back. He's playing.
He comes back as a ghost, but he still dies.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
You're talking about Edward, the bard that.
Or not. I'm sorry, not him, but his girl. What's her name?
Rachel. Oh no. Well, those are side characters. I'm talking about actual playable characters, not characters in the story. But yeah, in the story, lots of people die. But the bard comes back.
Oh well,
like
you can kill the ninja guy.
Well,
I've done it too.
Just because he doesn't join your party because he's presumed dead doesn't mean he died. Because Kefka was on that floating continent as well, but he survived. Golbez, technically speaking, we don't actually play with Golbez. I'm gonna say kind of you do. Fusoya dies. He never comes back. But doesn't he like disappear and turn his power into your power or something? Do you remember?
Yeah, something like that.
He does something weird, like he like sacrifices himself to like make Golbez mortal or something. I don't remember.
I gotta drop some crap. All these freaking potions. I guess I could use them. No, I can't. How do I drop stuff? I forgot. There's a button.
Right click, delete.
Oh, you have to like click on it and then go all the way down to drop a discard at the bottom. Such a pain.
I don't remember. Were there chocobos in this one? Is this as early as chocobos existed?
No, no chocobos in this one that I can remember. Wait. I might be mistaken. It's been so long since I played this, I can't even remember. We saw some awesome chocobos at the Comic-Con though. So this is what sucks about this game, is you get some of these things, well some of them are useful, but you get some things that, like all these extra items that are special items, they fill up your inventory. And then like, you don't have the infinite D&D pocket in this one. I don't think this is the entrance. And we gotta be close to the end because I'm running out of magic.
That's the problem, the challenge with the very first game is the inventory. And I submit that that's a great part of the puzzle. A part of the challenge of beating that game is you only have a piece, like 4 pieces of armor per character.
Is this the end? Oh, must be. Crystal Rod! Yeah, that's what we were trying to get. I don't remember why, but we were trying to get it. And it even played you a special music thing, just so you knew.
No,
you got something important! Wow. That was an intense spell, level 8. Does hardly any damage to my guys. See, they don't give you any special music for these things. Okay. Now, I believe I can use one of her spells. Yeah, is it Warp or Banish? Another dimension or previous level out of the dungeon. Warp! Warp us, Mario!
Goodness.
Yay! Whoa! Wait, this isn't... Weren't we on an island? No. I'm totally lost. Here, let me look at my map. Why did her HP go down to nothing? Oh, that one guy hit me. Oh, I can use a cottage. Since I have like 50 of them. Hey, let me pull this cottage out of my backpack.
Cottage is a weird word.
I think it's different in Japanese. In Japanese is like tent. They're like cottage.
Yeah. Saying you have like a house. Like it's weird that they chose house. I don't know what they actually used in the original first game in Japan. If they actually compared it to a house. But I mean, houses aren't even a thing in Japan. They don't have houses.
Stupid dude.
I mean, they have big buildings because there's too many people.
Okay, so where am I supposed to go? I have no idea. Well, I think I go to Mysidia. Yeah, where's Mysidia? No, how convenient. It's just right over there. Let's go to Mysidia and see what the Mysidians have to say. See if Viridia's been born yet.
Okay, so what are some some ongoing things in Final Fantasy?
Well, Sid.
Sid?
Yeah, but you said, was Sid in the first one?
No, he's not in the first. Wait, no, he's not. They retconned and put him in the
remake.
Remakes. We talked about that.
Yeah.
But no, he was not.
I don't think there's chocobos in the first one, is there?
There's not. No,
I'm pretty sure this is the first one to introduce chocobos.
And Sid.
Yeah.
And so Mysidia, does Mysidia come up other than in 5?
Not that I know of. I think that's the only this and that. Well, I don't know 5 and I don't know 3 very well.
We'll find out. I could Google it, but that's not fun. I'd rather watch you play like 2,000 hours of these games and get it all out there. Ow, look at my super speed video gaming.
That's the other thing is, since Final Fantasy VII may be introducing a multiverse, which, by the way, I hate multiverses, but I might forgive it. There's a couple of places where I have seen a multiverse be really cool. One is the Loki movie, which you haven't seen, or the Loki show.
Series.
The other is if Final Fantasy VII makes it so Aerith becomes Cloud's girlfriend, then I am totally on board.
Well, I'm always going to argue that she always was.
Well, and so will every other like person that was a kid when it came out.
Who didn't read all of the program interviews in Hong Kong?
Who didn't read all the like comic books and play all the other video games. But although I will say this, what's his name's game was freaking awesome. It was one of the best ones. Zack's. There was like a FPS, like a first-person shooter, Final Fantasy VII with Zack as the main character. It was one of the best. It was
I
fun.
never played it, but I remember.
It was on the PSP. I can't remember what it was called. They're supposed to be coming out with a new game that like covers the entire timeline of Final Fantasy. It's the entire story in a single game. Okay, this is Mysidia. Are you ready for this, Tim?
Oh, I'm ready.
I better save.
I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah, that's another PTSD thing for Final Fantasy is before you do anything major, save.
Yeah.
Actually, I also need to grind. I want to see if let's give him his wing blade. Let's give Mariel, let's give him, I think Overkiller is his best thing. Yeah, everybody's got their good thing. Now kill each other! Don't worry, they kill each other fairly fast in this one.
I was worried.
Don't you worry, Tim.
Thanks for the reassurance. Comforting me in this time of need.
In fact, I think Paul might be able to kill himself. No, it takes, yeah, a single hit. No, it takes two. I don't know why Layla healed herself. Oh, he's hurting now. Cure 7. Take that. That's not gonna be enough. Tarn almost killed himself. Death to you, Layla. Life 5. Starts with like a 238 ain't bad. And Tarn's gone. He's got a mace in one hand and a giant axe in the other.
Who? Paul?
Yeah.
Pochos. Those are called pochos in the first game. Those big lion.
Marlboros. Those are the enemies are consistent through all the Final Fantasies.
Some of them.
those
Except
Ochos, those mob worlds are like huge in some of the other Final Fantasies.
The coolest ones, though, you stop seeing imps, you stop seeing ogres, you stop seeing like kind of the generic ones. And, like those are the cool ones, and they fall out of the like forests are just like, and like you don't see like wolf, just like a regular wolf, you know, nightmare unicorn crazy things or stuff like that. It's like
What was the thing that like just insta kills you in Final Fantasy 1?
Oh, like half the bad guys do that. What are you talking about? You talking about main villains?
I remember some
There's
kind of
like a
like
lot of-
ghost thing that just comes and insta kills you.
There's a lot of things that cast stone. Cockatrices cast stones. Those suck. And a lot of things cast like all those. There's like 20 different levels, like XXX or warp or rub or zap or whatever that instant kill you is. Like, fortunately, the game's broken and half of them don't work. So, but neither does your evade, so you can't. You're not good against them anyway.
So Paul's axe levels up. See, Taran's sword, like it will not level up. Neither will his shield. His shield won't go past 29. I want to know what it is that I freaking fought that allowed his shield to go past level 12. Because I'm gonna go back and fight that thing.
Maybe you got beat up quite a bit.
So now the only thing really grinding you can do is getting their spells up. And you can let them out level up on other weapons too. This is Mysidia, the land of sorcery and mages. I know, I was here like 5 seconds ago. Unsealing the tower. Yeah, I think I need the thing to unseal the tower. The ice rod. See, I have almost 500,000 gil.
Yeah, when did Gil happen?
We already talked about that. This was.
I don't remember.
You looked it up and it was G. It was just G in the first one.
So that's the argument. Where they always.
Mindu entered the tower a while ago. You must hurry. And the Sublo of Mysidia is a statue of a goddess. It is the guardian of the crystal rod. So that's what I did. Is I went to the Sublo of Mysidia, got the thing, and now I got to go to the tower where Mindu is, wherever that is. The tower still is protected by 3 guardians. The ancient books kept in the town will give you answers, which I think I already. Yes, unseal the tower. First I gotta sell all my crap. You will unseal the tower, then you must collect the 2 masks and go to the cave north of this continent. I already did that. You should find the crystal rod there. Thank you. Do you have the black mask? Yes. Been there, done that.
Alright. Confirming again, I have the handbook that came with the original Final Fantasy right here in my hand.
Not Final Fantasy 2 though. Final Fantasy 1.
I know, I'm talking about when did they... Because if you got by the Final Fantasy 1...
You should see if Final Fantasy 2 has a official handbook. Like 1 did, with like story and everything.
Maybe it'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah. Have like an outline.
Gold. Right there, the menu screen, how many G you have, it says gold. So Final Fantasy 1 did not have Gil. I don't care what retconning they do. Alright, let's see what I can find. It'll be in Japanese, because this game.
Ooh, the Osmos scroll is good though. Isn't Osmos still magic?
I don't know. Yeah, this isn't gonna work because this just brings up a bunch of stuff for Final Fantasy 2, but which is actually 5.
I don't need the poison scroll. Don't need the stun scroll. Don't need the berserker scroll. Actually, the berserker scroll might be good. But I have 2 of them. I'm afraid to sell the mini scroll because in one of the Final Fantasies you have to turn yourself mini in order to get past
Okay.
like a level. I don't need gold plate, do I? I don't think so. Yeah, it's cheap. Sell that crap. Okay, so let's go find the tower I'm supposed to unlock. Hopefully it's on my map somewhere. The ship, the ferry, Altair, Palom, Pass, Mysidia, Choco, yeah, right there, Chocobo Forest. Castle Flynn, Simoth Falls, Bath's Cave, Snow Cave, Kyson. Coliseum, Mysidian Cave, Tropical Island. Well, where the crap is this stupid tower? How am I supposed to remember where it is? Let's go back into Mysidia and ask for clues. Otherwise we're going to be wandering around the map again.
This is a boxed and certified with an 8.0, whoever does that, copy of Final Fantasy 1 unopened in America.
How much?
It's auctioning for $500. 510.
Went to the tower. Where the crap is the tower? I think I know where it is. I think it's that thing on the island, if I remember correctly. I should have enough time to get there and then end. Okay, I think I remember where it is, vaguely. I think this is it, in this little island thing. Anyways, I know where I am. Where's my ship? Okay, so go up and around. Fight some brains. Oh shoot, I forgot to buy a bunch of ethers. That's okay. Oh no, it's not. I gotta get ethers. Or elixirs at least. Mariel's doing good. Where's that item shop?
So how many games have sequels? Just Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy VII? Final Fantasy VI had that prequel.
Well, the
No,
11 does. Oh wait, does 11? I always forget which is the one with the like one girl that's like a cat girl.
I don't know.
I think that one.
All I know is 10 is the Johnny Stockton one, and you had me start
That
10
one.
too.
That one has a lot of sequels. That one has like 2 or 3 sequels.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one is huge, Tim. People love that one.
We had to fight for the Bulls the next game, and then we had to play the Lakers. It was awesome.
Oh. There, that takes away a lot of my money. Buying those
So that was
elixirs.
so 4, or not 4, 6.
6 has a sequel.
12 and 7. Is that it? You said
7
11
does. Well, 7 will. 7 doesn't yet. Well, I guess it does.
It has
Yeah,
a
it's
bunch
tons.
of crap. I'm saying even stuff. Well, it does, because it had that game you're talking about with the gunner guy.
Yeah, I had a ton of sequels, or not necessarily sequels, but it had a bunch of prequels.
Expansion games.
I don't think it has any sequels yet. Well, because I think all of those games happen after, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of like phone ones with like Shinra and all this other stuff, so I don't know. That's why I'm sort of excited for that one game, because I don't want to go back and play all those games. Some of them are good, but a lot of them really suck.
Which ones?
All the Final Fantasy VII ones. And so I'm
talking about for this channel's playthrough you're talking about?
Yeah, but I want to like know the entire story, so it would be nice to if they put like the entire story in a single game, which is what they are gonna do.
Oh. Did you ever finish the sequel to Final Fantasy VI without me, or did we
No.
stop?
It gets because it's not like epic, it's like episodic.
It gets boring.
Yeah, it's just like I sort of lose interest, and like Cecil's kid is like a little brat, and like, it's like
and Kane is like the same guy.
Yeah.
It was fun though watching, like trying to figure out who's who, like, trying to piece it together as because it didn't just say Enridia had a daughter. It was like, here's this character we're following around getting into trouble. Like, I bet you that's Rydia's daughter. That stuff was fun. And we didn't have it all. We didn't get everything introduced yet.
And we gotta play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
That game's easy. I think that's the easiest one there is.
Did you even clear it?
Yeah.
Mr. Easy.
Yeah, it's super. But it's not hard. I mean, what? You can't even.
Oh, there it is. Oh! Oh no! Does this look familiar, Tim?
Yeah.
See, this is before that though.
Leviathan?
This is before the Leviathan in Final Fantasy VI.
This is not Nintendo graphics right here. This is added cutscene.
I don't know.
There's no way that was Nintendo, because they didn't do anything like that for like 10 more games.
Oh no! Where are we? Oh no, we've lost Layla. Which means we're gonna gain another character. Intestine. Okay. Well, that's where we're gonna end tonight. In the intestines. Well, we have 5 minutes. Let's explore the intestines.
No, then you're gonna get lost and have no idea where.
So how much am I losing in each of these steps? Probably about 1, maybe 2. Don't tread lightly through these intestines, Tim.
Okay, I was saying something important. You interrupted me.
You said don't go into the intestines, because...
before you went into the waterfall, I don't know what I was going to say.
You're talking about the other Final Fantasy VI? Or Mystic Quest? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it can't be hard to beat because they give you a specific number of bad guys to fight. You only can get so many levels up to... Like, it's like a straight path. It's like, can you figure out how to fight every imp in every hallway, or that's it? There's no, like, complication, no exploring.
Finally got something that's stronger. This is like hand-me-down level too. Like, he gets something good, and he gives everybody else the next good thing. Oh, she already had a headband. Or no, I only have 3 characters now. That's right. Hey, I wonder if my sword will level up in this one. We're about to find out from this goldfish.
How after you save, you wake up and you do your morning stretches before your part. And that, I think that was the first game that your party actually dispersed into separate beds. I think you always stayed in the same, slept in the same bed until Mystic Quest. I could be wrong. I don't remember how 5 or how.
Well, you doing this, but I don't know if that's a new addition.
Right. I don't know how the original Final Fantasy II was.
Nope, he's still not leveling up his freaking sword. A power sash.
Ooh. How about the Mass Moon? How many games have the Mass Moon? 1 in 6 is the only one I know. Or 1 in 5.
Increases her attack, but decreases her defense. But not for him. It's perfect for him.
Can you think of any more Mass Moons?
The reason I can't is because they changed the name, like depending on what version of Final Fantasy you're playing.
That's true.
Because at first they're like, Mass Moon's a Japanese word. I don't think their American heads will be able to take it, and so they like call it something else, Ninja Sword or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the Merisane sword. It's the most powerful sword.
Holy cow! Why is Mariel so weak though? She needs to get whacked.
And Excalibur, that was only in 1 and 5. It wasn't even in 6.
Their HP.
You do get it in 5, don't you? Don't you have them build out of the Animat or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Excalibur?
Hey, I just walked into the stomach, Tim. Hey, there's a village down here.
Wow!
Hey, look, it's Kane.
Hey, I told you. No, that's,
Yeah, we're inside Leviathan.
Levachion.
So, does that mean every time she summons Leviathan, she's also summoning all these people in their village?
From the previous world.
The power omelet. Armlet. That's funny too.
That was the problem with the first game. Was that armor was so confusing because you had a place for your head, your torso, your shield, and your legs, but that didn't translate because then you get like a ring, and that ring would take place of your armor.
Yeah.
And you have like a cape, and that wouldn't be like your armor; that would be like your boots or something. It was just like, and you'd get pro rings, and you're like, "What's a pro ring?" But it's not. You could have a ring and a pro ring, but you couldn't have armor. It was just like, what are you guys doing? And they'd be bracelets and all kinds of weird stuff, and it was not easy to figure out.
Okay. We gotta figure out what of these things he's interested in. He doesn't like the dragoons, even though he is a dragoon. Wild Rose, that was the original. Nope, he doesn't like that. Ultima Scroll? Mysidia. Oh yes, I've been to Mysidia. I have no idea what this is. Amical blip. Neither does he. I need to talk to the dragoons. Well, it's not like we can go anywhere, so it's got to be one of these things. Oh, I know what it is. Whoops. I gotta use an item. Crystal Rod. The ship is just ahead of here, but a monster is blocking our way. Oh, we gotta fight him, Tim. Oh, it depends on how big it is. Gareth the Dragoon, also known as Kane, joined the party. Let's equip him with stuff. He's already equipped with stuff. Well, if it's just fighting a monster, then I'm gonna do it. If it's like a whole level, then I'll wait. So how long have you guys been living in here? Out of curiosity. Like, what do you eat? Roasted Leviathan?
It's probably like a place for a fish. They like just cut off a side of the.
Yeah. But what do they drink? Like
stomach lining, yeah.
10 years there, he answered us. So many questions. Oh, they all have crystal rods. Took me like 40 hours to get my crystal rod. There wasn't a store anywhere, was there? Talked to all the guys. Alright, well, here we go. I better make sure I have at least one space so that if I need to, I can, which I don't. There. There's a couple of spaces just in case. Mouth. It's got to be close because he said right out of the mouth, but. See what our new Dragoon can do. No magic. Can't do anything or we kill everything before you can touch it. Can't remember if a diamond shield is good or bad. Oh, here he goes. Does he not have a... He doesn't have a spear.
Was he have a sword?
Yeah.
I didn't see. Does he have a jump command?
No.
I remember thinking that was like so awesome the first time I did that. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I realized like, oh, he's like gone for half the fight when he says that. And I used to get all paranoid. Oh, did he not get experience because he wasn't on the ground?
Oh, there's the worm. I like worm enemies. His shield improved. I don't think anything even hit him. Oh crap. Ooh, a new sword. An earthy sword. It's exactly the same. Oh no, where'd it go? That's sword, Terra sword. Oh, this is 10 stronger, damn!
Ooh.
Maybe I can upgrade with when I fight enemies with it. Ah, there's a ship! Barrel worm stands before the ship.
What the crap? Oh, you're at the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, how can we get in and
It's
out
got
of
the
it?
enemy music going on.
Yeah, I want to hear it for just a second. Wow! Oh, apparatus. He has a spear, Garrett?
Yeah, I just gave him one.
Oh. What did he have before? Nothing?
A sword.
Crappy sword?
Maybe I should be careful with her holy.
That sounded like a huge weapon. I want to know how many dragoons.
I don't think he... Oh, he did like 200 damage. I like my new sword. See, that was really difficult, Tim. You guys are way OP.
It's because you cracked it with your modern hacking and glitch exploit, or what's the word? Whatever.
Yay!
Not
Now we can go to the tower. Let's save.
You're already out of the thing?
Yeah.
That quickly? Wow, what a hard, difficult dungeon that was.
I gotta cheat save.
What's that guy's name? Gordon?
Gareth. There is a Gordon, I think, but it's not him.
Yeah, there is a Gordon.
Okay, any last words, Tim?
Yeah, I want to see the name for Garrett. He's not in here. I'm on the page with all the... Oh, here it is. No. No.
Anyways, I'll see you next time for Final Fantasy Errant, a Final Fantasy 2 playthrough.
Yay!
Goodbye and good night.
Or good day.